Hello everyone and welcome to Witching Hour Tarot. I'm super excited to have you here with me tonight for this pick a card reading because tonight we are going to be diving into what important message the universe wants you to hear right now. So for this reading, not only do we have 3 different tarot card decks to choose from, but for each reading I'm going to be opening with some oracle cards. I'm going to be using 3 different oracle card decks, and I'm going to be picking 2 to 3 cards from each deck, and we're going to use those cards as to interpret the opening messages or opening energies of your reading. And once we've done that, we are then going to use the tarot card deck that you chose, and we are going to dive deeper into the message that the universe wants you to hear right now. So, we have 3 different tarot card decks, and we also have a crystal with each deck if you prefer to choose your deck or your pile through the crystal rather than the deck itself. But either way, whichever pile you are most drawn to will be your pile. So first we have the Deviant Moon Tarot, and along with this deck, we have the beautiful, powerful Tiger's Eye crystal. This is one of my favorite crystals personally, and I used to carry one with me almost all the time. I recently just bought a bunch of Tiger's Eye chips. Actually, I counted, it came in a little bag, and I didn't know how many were in it. And I bought it, and I ended up counting them all, and it was 123 Tiger's Eye chips, which I thought was really powerful and special because 123, 1, 2, 3, that's like building and growing and progressing energy, which I thought was very magical. Anyway, next we have the gold foil tarot card deck, and along with this deck we have the rose quartz crystal. Very beautiful and classic crystal right here. Love this crystal, love this crystal. And finally, we have the Fairies and Magical Creatures tarot card deck, and along with this deck, we have the Rhyolite crystal, which I believe is also known as rainforest jasper. This crystal is very beautiful to me. It has such a unique, almost one-of-a-kind energy. I really love it. I just think it's so powerful and beautiful and energetic in a very, very unique, special way. So I will now give you a few moments to meditate on the decks and the crystals, and whichever deck and crystal you are most drawn to will be the pile for your reading. So this will be pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Timestamps will be in the description for each reading, so I will now give you a few moments to choose your pile, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome pile number 1. If you chose the Deviant Moon Tarot, as well as the beautiful and powerful Tiger's Eye crystal, then this reading is for you. I'm just going to put your crystal right up here to make room for all the cards we're going to be laying out. Now, as I mentioned before, we are going to open this reading with a few cards from a couple different oracle card decks. So first, we are going to be using the Witch's Moon Magic oracle card deck. So I am just going to shuffle this deck and pick a couple cards for your reading. So first we have Air, Moon, Magic. That's a really interesting card. It has some very vibrant and powerful colors in it, along with Air, Moon, Magic. Let's see. Wow. Next, we have Moon of Winds. So we have Air, Moon, and Moon of Winds. A lot of air energy, a lot of air energy. Now, with all this air energy, this tells me that there may be something that you've been struggling with internally. I couldn't say what that is yet, as we have a lot more cards to go, so we'll wait on that. But if that resonates with you, if there's something that has been almost like an internal conflict for you, I'm thinking that the universe wants to give you a message about that. So let's pick a few more cards and see what else there is to see. Guys, I just tried to switch up the lighting a little bit because in the camera it looked like this was like a glare on the card from the lighting, but I looked again and actually it is just like a fog on the card. It's part of the illustration, it's part of the art. So if that was bothering you, I just wanted to let you know that that is actually just part of the art of the card. I also wanted to mention with these cards that they both have similar colors as well. There's blue and green in both of these, which blue makes me think of like feeling blue, which may be a result of whatever internal conflict you have been struggling with. But the green, sorry about that, the green gives me the message that there is nourishment to come as we deal with this conflict, as we begin to come to terms or resolve this conflict. There is nourishment and empowerment to come from it, as green is like the color of nature. There's growing to be had, and you're going to grow from this, and you're not going to be blue forever. You're going to get through this struggle, and you're going to learn from it and grow into something even more beautiful from having gone through this conflict. So next we have the Oracle of Mystical Moments Oracle card deck. And we are just going to be picking a couple cards from this deck as well. Oh. The Gift. So yeah, I'm definitely getting the energy and the message that the universe wants to gift you some sort of message on how you can resolve this conflict or get through this internal struggle. The universe wants to let you know that you are not going to be struggling with this for much longer. There is a gift coming your way. There is a message to be received. There is something new that is going to be brought to the table that is going to change the energy of this conflict or this internal struggle of yours. Rest assured, the universe has your back. So we're going to pick one more card from this deck. Ooh, guys. The universe has a lot to say. One more card from this deck. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess we're going with 2 more cards from this deck. We have Treasured Memories. Okay. So maybe this problem that you're struggling with has something to do with holding on to memories of things or people that no longer serve you. That is something that I feel from this card, that you are treasuring memories as if they are what gives you power, but that is no longer the power in your life, and that is no longer what you should be giving power to in your life. That is not where you should be drawing your energy from any longer. And we have Oh Sunny Day. Okay, yeah. So from this card, as you can see, the woman sitting on the mushroom, her back is facing us. Which I'm interpreting as she is looking towards the future rather than back to the past. And when you look towards your future, rather than lingering in the past, the energies of what should be let go of, once you learn how to let go of those energies, and when you start to embrace the future, even though you can never be sure of what's going to happen in the future, once you embrace the power of letting go and giving up to the universe and looking towards the future rather than the past, your day will become a sunny day. It will become more bright and shining and powerful, and you won't be let's try to fit this in. Oh, one sec. You will no longer feel like you're being blown from side to side by the wind. You will no longer feel like you are being controlled by where the wind wants to take you. You will, once you decide to stop looking back and begin looking forward, you will embrace the powerful energy of the sun and all that it can do for you. It will heal you and nourish you and strengthen you and give you energy and power, which is definitely what you guys seem to need right now, because right now you guys seem to be trapped in this, wishy-washy back and forth. I don't know whether to look back or to look forward, and I'm not in control of where I'm going. I'm just going wherever the wind takes me energy. We need to get out of that. We need to accept the gift that the universe is giving us, which is the unknowingness of the future. Accept that gift and let go of these memories that we hold on to so tightly, and embrace the energy of the future and the powerful energy of the sun. And the last oracle deck we will be using for this reading is the Seasons of the Witch oracle deck. So I'm just going to shuffle and get a couple cards from this deck to finish off the oracle section of your reading. Let's move this over a little bit. Now we have Cauldron. And this deck has like a little poem, so I'm going to read each one of those. We have Cauldron. Bewitching, yes it be. Blink and you shall see. A bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. So yeah, the universe definitely has more in store for you than whatever it is that you're holding on to so tightly and not letting go of. The universe wants you to know that it is working behind the scenes to bring you a powerful gift of something new energy, creation. The universe is working behind the scenes to bring you a powerful gift that I don't know if I hear never saw coming, but it's almost like you didn't even know that it could have been created because the universe is creating it specifically just for you. It's a gift. It's being created right now as we speak, right? We have the internal struggle of not letting go of these memories, but little do you know, the universe has more in store for you. It is creating something for you, something that is going to empower you and brighten up your life. Okay, now I'm not sure if I'm going to do 1 or 2 more cards from this deck. I guess we'll just see. Okay, what comes out? Oh, 2. So we have reflection. Be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad, and truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. So when it says, be wary of things you believe to see with eyes wide shut, I'm again getting a reinforcing energy that you are putting all your eggs into a basket that you believe to be the thing that is going to help you or fix you or bring you joy, but you are believing that because you are seeing it with your eyes wide shut. You are refusing to, or maybe are unable to see or believe or understand that there is more to life than whatever you are unable to let go of. And I want to stop saying that you're unable to let go of it, because you 100% have the power to let go of the energies of the past that no longer serve you. It is time to take a look in the mirror and stop focusing on what you seem to see, although your eyes are wide shut. Okay? Your eyes are wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Maybe this is talking about something that you're holding on to because there is pain attached to the belief that you are powerless without it. Like, I mean, maybe there is some negative self-talk of like, oh, I'm not as good without this, or I won't be as happy without this, or I'm not complete even without this. And those are words spoken with a bleeding tongue. Those are words that come from inner insecurity and almost I guess just pain from a difficult situation that you have somehow convinced yourself that you need this thing to be happy. But the truth is, all you have to do is take a look in the mirror to see what you need to be happy, because what is going to complete you is within yourself. It's within you. It has nothing to do with what you seem to think has completed you. Everything that completes you is already within you. Wow. Yeah. we have graveyard. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end, in acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. So I am definitely getting the vibe that a few different things just came to mind. That not only is your internal struggle coming to an end, but also your resistance to moving on is coming to an end. You are facing the death of this situation. You have come face to face with the death of a matter which has brought you some possibly pain, but we have the graveyard right next to Oh Sunny Day, and I'm really feeling that the graveyard represents not a painful death, but a necessary death. A death of a situation, a death of even maybe something that was important to you, or the death also of your pain associated with the death of the situation, if that makes sense. So not only has something ended that has possibly brought you pain, but soon there will be an ending to that pain. Because we also have reflection and sunny day right next to the graveyard. Okay? The ending of your pain is going to be reliant on your ability to look in the mirror and find the power within your own reflection. And when you do that, you will be having sunny days. And like I said, with the gift and with the cauldron, the universe has your back. The universe is working overtime behind the scenes, and you are just refusing to believe that. But now it is time to accept the truth that there is no use for endless back and forth in your mind struggling with this situation. It's time to accept that something new is coming, and it's going to bring you much sunnier days, and you are going to have to learn and accept the ending of this situation, because the ending of this situation is going to bring you, as I said, sunny days. So overall, I want to reiterate that this internal conflict, there is a lot of hope for this situation. I don't want you guys to think that you need to tie your identity into the pain you feel of this situation, because what you need to tie your identity to is your own identity, not the identity of the situation that you are holding so tightly onto. You are holding onto it as if it is what makes you happy and what makes your day. But truly what makes your day, what will make your day, is accepting the end of whatever you have not let go of. Okay. So I feel like that even in itself was a pretty clear message that it is time to let go of what no longer serves you and begin serving yourself. But now we are going to go into your tarot cards. So I'm going to be shuffling your tarot card deck, which I might remind you is the Deviant Moon Tarot, which you will definitely understand the name once you see the art on this deck. I just got this deck today, and it is definitely going to become one of my favorites. So we are just shuffling this deck to pick up pile 1's energy for what situation they need to leave behind and what message the universe has for them. What important message this universe has for them about this situation. Sorry, guys. Wow, okay. We have Queen of Wands, we have the Moon. Judgment, okay. Okay. I'm going to interpret these cards once they are all laid out, so let's just keep pulling cards. Okay. King of Swords, sorry, I forgot to mention that. You have, so far, 2 court cards and 2 major arcana cards, so definitely some powerful energy. We have the this is a new deck. We have the 6 of Cups. Okay, yeah, once again, accepting a gift. There is definitely something coming towards you with powerful energy. Like the universe is literally bringing you a gift, and you just have to be willing to accept it. The Star. Okay. Wow. Such a powerful reading. So with the Queen of Wands, I'm definitely getting some powerful, inspiring energy. I'm getting the message that, as this being your first card of the tarot card reading, right after the death of the matter, once you allow yourself to let go of the matter that has been troubling you and let go of this past situation and energies of the past, you will be stepping into a very powerful energy, a very powerful energy of creation and of confidence and of inspiration, almost as if you have the ability to inspire yourself. You are stepping into an energy of creation and empowerment, and I'm really just getting the vibe that this is setting the tone for who you are going to be becoming when it comes to the death of this matter, as the death of this matter is not the death of you. No, it's the evolution of you. It's what is allowing you to become a more empowered version of yourself. And with Judgment, it's almost like this is not only this is not something that just happened to you on a whim. It's not something that like, oh, this could have happened, but anything could have happened because it's just chance, or it's just a random occurrence in my life and I just have to pick up and deal with it. It's like, no, you went through this major ending of some sort of cycle in your life or some sort of event in your life, a major ending which brought you a lot of pain. It didn't happen for no reason. It was quite literally written in fate for this to happen. It was part of your life's journey for you to go through this situation. And if it was painful, yeah, unfortunately, or even depending on how you look at it, fortunately, it was supposed to be painful, because without that pain to push you forward, you would not have been able to step into this Queen of Wands energy, this energy of just self-empowerment and confidence. This is part of your life's it was part of your journey, written in fate. And once you've accepted that, yeah, the universe is coming in strong with a gift for you. It's like after all of this, after everything that you've gone through, the universe has something almost simple in nature. It's almost like, wow, I didn't even know that something so simple could bring me so much satisfaction. And I'm almost getting the energy too of like the universe is gifting you the ability to find empowerment and the energy of a gift within the simple parts of life. Once you are able to look how confidently this woman is standing. She's standing, hands on her hips. She's what's it called? The Superman pose, which is literally a pose that, like, psychologically, if you stand in the Superman pose with your chest buffed out and your arms on your hips and just a super powerful stance, if you stand like that for 30 seconds, it's like scientifically and psychologically proven to give you a boost of like empowerment and confidence, and like it literally tricks your brain into, even if you weren't feeling confident, into feeling so powerful and confident in whatever you're doing. So that's a little trick if if that resonates with you. If you need a little boost of confidence, try that, because that's exactly how she's standing here, ready to step into creation, ready to like what am I looking for? Like, show herself off to the world, but not in a way that she's looking for validation, in a way that she's already validated herself. She's so confident and she's ready to show it off to the world. And like I said, this is a calling from above. This is a message from above. This is empowerment from above. It is divine empowerment. It is precisely the right path for you, even though at a time it seemed like the end of all things. No, it was just the beginning, okay? It was just the beginning. And the universe is here to tell you that life itself is a gift, okay? The little things in life are gifts, are things that should be appreciated and not overlooked. And not that the universe is bringing you a small gift, because very clearly in this deck, something big is coming. Transition is coming, empowerment is coming. And with the gift, the cauldron, and the Six of Cups, you are quite literally going to be gifted something. And we'll get into what that could be. But on the topic of that, we have the moon, which ironically is giving me the message that you're not, I mean no offense by this, but it's not your right to know everything that's going to happen to you. And we've gotten that energy. I think I mentioned that earlier when we were doing the oracle decks, that you are not meant to know your future. You are not meant to know exactly how life is going to unfold. You are not meant to know what's going to happen next, because that's not how life works. And this card is telling me that you are going to be either you need to begin to accept the fact that you can't always know how things are going to play out, and you can't have so much attachment to the way that you think things are going to play out, because as we've already seen, your attachment to having things the way that you think are best has brought you some inner conflict and some pain. And so to let go of the need to know and the need to, like, it can bring us some comfortability to feel like we know everything and we know how things are going to go and we know the right thing to do. But there's also empowerment in accepting that we don't know. And we will never know until we get there. And even when we get there, there's more to come that we won't know. And there's empowerment in accepting that. There's something unfolding for you. And I'm not gonna go to that card yet. We're gonna wait. There's empowerment in accepting the unknown. Okay? Because a gift isn't meant to be known yet. A gift isn't meant to be known until you unwrap it. That's why you wrap up Christmas gifts and put them under the tree to look at the pretty gifts, and you wonder all the way up until Christmas, what is this gift? What could it be? You don't open the gift secretly the night before to see what you're going to get tomorrow. Where's the fun in that? The fun is letting the gift like unfold in its own time when it's meant to happen, and not making yourself in control of when you receive the gift. That's not how gifts work. You don't get to tell the person giving you a gift when you get to receive it and when you get to open it and that you get to know what it is. That's not how it works. A gift is a surprise. I guess not all gifts are a surprise, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's meant to be unwrapped when the time comes. We have the King of Swords. So with the King of Swords, I am definitely getting the energy that not only are you going to be stepping into your personal confidence and power, but quite literally, the internal pain and conflict of the air energy is coming to an end, because the King of Swords represents coming to a complete, like, rationality state of mind. Like, you are going to be coming to complete inner peace with your emotional turmoil, and you're going to be stepping into an energy of, even though I don't know what is going to happen, because that's how it works. I don't know how things are going to play out until they play out. I am comfortable with that now. I'm okay with that. I've learned to be okay with that and step into my personal power and use my mind for, rather than working myself up and driving into fear and pain and like, you know what they say, like, the difference between pain and suffering is the pain is what happened and the suffering is, I don't remember the exact quote, but like what you let your mind work it up to be. You're you're gonna learn you're gonna step into the knowledge and comfortability of being okay with whatever life has to bring you, whatever gift is coming. And finally, with the Star card, I'm here to tell you that this gift that the universe has for you, this gift, the cauldron, the Six of Cups, this gift that we've been talking about this entire reading, it's a dream come true. This gift that the universe is bringing you is better than whatever you were holding so tightly onto. It's like a dream come true. It's like whatever you've been wishing for and hoping for, or even better, is coming into your life. Very, very much like wish fulfillment. What you've been dreaming of and manifesting and praying for and hoping for, and it is coming into your life in a very powerful and healing type of way. It's not gonna be I guess I don't mean to say like exactly what you've been hoping for, because that goes along with knowing how things are gonna happen, but like your desires are going to be fulfilled in a way that you did not expect, okay? Whatever you've been hoping for, that desire will be fulfilled, whether it's in the way that exactly how you thought it was going to happen or not. It's going to be a dream come true regardless. Pile 1, I am very happy with the outcome of this reading. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have gotten some peace of mind, some clarity, some helpful information. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. Have a great night, guys. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the gold foil tarot, as well as the beautiful rose quartz crystal, then this reading is for you. I'm just going to put this crystal right up here to make room for the cards. So, as I mentioned in the intro, I am going to be opening this reading with some oracle cards. I have 3 decks that I'm going to be pulling from. And to open up, first we are going to be using the Witch's Moon Magic Oracle deck. So I am just going to be shuffling the deck and see what energies decide to present themselves to us. Moon bathing. Wow. That's a beautiful card. We see a woman being showered by moonlight. So I'm almost getting the sense that either you need to I'm almost getting the sense that it's like now may be a time where you can find power in giving yourself like certain self-care, especially at nighttime, whether that means like if you enjoy doing things you like in the nighttime, I think now would be a really good time to indulge in those things that you enjoy at night. Like if you enjoy reading a book before you go to sleep, or you like watching a movie or listening to music before you go to bed, or even like putting an importance on like washing your face before you go to bed, taking a shower, or even like giving yourself rest, going to sleep early, and it's like these things will help rejuvenate you. But sorry, I'm getting a little bit too far into it before we've pulled even the second card yet. So let's see what else this deck has to offer us. What else? Oh, you guys saw that. I know you guys saw that. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, we actually got a few more cards than I was expecting, but I am going to take them, because obviously they came out for a reason. So, up next we have moon farming, which is really interesting because I was just talking about like cultivating peaceful and healthy practices for yourself, especially like at nighttime. And moon farming, that sounds literally like growing something in the nighttime and like nourishing and like coming to fruition of something that you've put work into. So I'm definitely like still getting the vibe of like self-care and like nourishing yourself. I'm just gonna even out these cards. Okay. So next we have Goddess of the Moon with triplicity. The triple goddess, as they say. Interesting. So I'm getting the vibe that as there are with everyone, there are different sides of yourself that maybe there's a face that you show to the world when you get up for work every day, or when you go to school every day, or when you're doing your daily routine. There's a face that you put on for the world, and maybe it's not an act, but maybe there's also other sides to you that the world doesn't see, that are more personal and more private, that not only should you be working to be a good person to the outer world and nourish your relationships with the world, but you also need to be like actively working towards nourishing the parts of yourself that you don't show the world, the parts of yourself that not everyone knows about, because the parts not that we keep hidden, but the parts that are not on presentation for the world to see are some of the most important parts of ourselves. And so it's extremely important to nourish those parts of ourselves as well, and feed that side of ourselves, and give love and put energy into those personal sides of ourselves. I'm definitely feeling that self-care is going to be very important for this group. Prioritizing self-care. And finally, from this deck, we have Fruit Moon. So, once again, we have the plants, the fruit, the nourishment, bountiful, it says. I'm getting that you should be treating yourself with, is the word like the phrase like treat yourself with bounty, treat yourself bountifully. You get what I'm trying to say. Treat yourself. I could end the sentence there. Treat yourself you want to give yourself nourishment just as you would nourish a plant, until every day, a little by little, every single day, you water a plant and you give it sunlight until it becomes beautiful and delicious fruit. And I'm getting two things: that you need to treat yourself as you would treat a plant that you're caring for. And if you do that, you will receive the bounty that is a beautiful garden of fruits. You will receive the fruits of your labor, I guess I should say. So that is going to be really important for you guys. A message that the universe wants to tell you right now is to be prioritizing your self-care. So let me set this down. Those are the cards we have from the Witch's Moon Oracle deck. Now we are going to take some cards from the Oracle of Mystical Moments deck. Let's see what messages this deck has to offer. The Observer. Okay, so I'm getting the message that as you begin to prioritize your self-care and treating yourself right and nourishing all sides of yourself, just as you would every day watch a plant grow, you will be watching yourself grow. You will be observing noticeably the changes that this makes in your life. You will sit back and watch it as like a story unfolding of how things play out in a very, very positive manner. I really like that card. All right, let's see what else this deck has to say. Okay. Wow, guys, you guys are getting like more cards than expected. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So we have the Gift. Interesting. This was a major card in Pile 1's reading. Which I'm honestly shocked that it came out again. If you guys felt drawn to Pile 1 as well, I would recommend checking it out, because these readings have they're not the same reading, but similar vibes. I'm not going to spoil anything, but similar vibes of taking care of yourself. And we have the Gift. So I'm getting the feeling that this is talking about like we've been talking about, treating yourself, gifting yourself, and not in just the ways that you would expect, but you see how she's holding like a small gift. It's almost like, even if it's something small, if it's something that's going to bring you a little bit of inner peace and joy, gift yourself, okay? Next, we have All is Connected. I think it's really interesting that we see here all is connected. All is connected by a tiny spider spinning a web that connects to nature, which also connects to the woman in the card. All is connected. You are connected with yourself and you're connected with nature, and you're connected with the earth, and you're connected with life. All is connected. And as soon as you start nourishing your connection to the world and to yourself, you will start seeing very positive changes. You will start feeling nourished within yourself once you begin to understand that the choices you make, even if they don't seem significant, let's say you choose to, let's say you choose to put your energy where your energy doesn't deserve to be put, like in a negative place. That will connect to how you're feeling 6 hours later, because 6 hours earlier you planted a seed of unwanted energy, and that energy grew throughout the day, and now you're not feeling as well as you might be if you would have put your energy into a more positive place. And so because all is connected, once you start putting your energy, even in small areas of your life, into a more positive place for yourself, you will start noticing that all is connected, and that you will feel the benefits of these small decisions that add up over time. And finally, from the Oracle of Mystical Moments deck, we have Tiny Triumphs, which is literally kind of what I was just talking about. Like, small decisions throughout your day can be tiny triumphs, even if it's not like, oh, I'm going to, I don't know, like, you can't change everything all at once. You can't go from, never having exercise to running a marathon. You have to build up the tiny triumphs over time, and those tiny triumphs, all is connected, and those will add up, and as the gift and the triumphs, and you realize all is connected, you will be watching, you will observe the way these tiny triumphs connect your life, and how they all add up to create a more positive mental environment for yourself. So far, I'm really getting the message that the universe wants to give you right now is that treating yourself should be your priority. Treating yourself right, treating yourself kindly, treating yourself with respect, and planting the seeds of nourishment within your own mind is what should be a priority for you right now, because I'm not seeing any energy of lack in these cards, so I'm not going to say that you've been lacking anything, but that does not mean that we can't gain, we can't gain positive energy. Like, I think now is a time to really hone in on just treating yourself with the proper care. So now we have the Seasons of the Witch Oracle. I'm going to shuffle this deck and see what energy and messages it wishes to share with us tonight. Candle Magic. Oh yeah, this deck has little poems on each card, so I'll read these to you. Candle Magic. Speak your breath into its velvet. Recite along its spine all that you desire, and all that which will unravel. Yeah, so it could be as simple as lighting a candle and meditating on the things that you wish for yourself. Because, you know, words have power, and the way we speak has power, and the way we speak about ourselves has power, and the way we speak about how we feel about ourselves and the things we have, and how we feel about ourselves, that all has very powerful energy to it. And when it says, speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire. It's like, be honest with yourself about what you want, and be honest with yourself about what you wish for, and take steps to work towards that. And if we take it literally, like I was saying, it might even be a practice for you that could be helpful to literally sit down, light a candle, and meditate on the positive things you wish for yourself. Speak positive affirmations to yourself. Try speaking your manifestations into existence, and focus on the positive energy, and that is magic. That you will feel the magic in that. Let's see what else this deck wants to tell us. What's this card? Protection. Wow, beautiful. And once again, we have the triple energy. So like, seriously, I'm getting the vibe that there's a side of yourself that needs some extra love. A hidden side, an unseen side that needs some extra encouragement and love and care and protection at this time. We have protection. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. Interesting. So, yeah, this is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through its walls. It's like there are energetic remnants of the way you may have mistreated yourself, or the way you may have lacked in caring for certain sides of yourself. I'm really getting that there's a deep and personal connection with yourself that needs to be nourished. And it's delicious, or covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. Yeah, so it's like there's a side of yourself that there's almost some sort of shame tied to it that needs to be released. Because no side of yourself should be riddled with shame, because all side of yourself should be celebrated, because you are a divine being. You are here for a reason. You are here to embrace all sides of yourselves. You know, it's human nature for there to be the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the good, the bad, and the ugly are all of which, should be celebrated, because there can't be good without bad, and there can't be bad without good. It's all a balancing act. And it seems that there's a bit of an imbalance in the way you've nourished the almost like the most sacred side of yourself. I'm really getting that some deep inner self-care, even with the two triple cards. It reminds me of the Greek goddess Hecate, the triple aspect. She's a triple goddess, and she's also known for her, I guess, there's a powerful energy and leaning towards shadow work. She helps with shadow work, and she embraces the shadow. And so I think it's also like telling you, like, your shadow is not, I guess that's the word I've been looking for, like your shadow, your other side that people don't always see, your darker side, should also be embraced and should also be nourished and shouldn't be ashamed of and shouldn't be hidden. All sides of yourself should be celebrated and embraced, because you are a divine being that deserves self-love and self-care. All sides of yourself deserve that self-love and self-care. So now we are going to go into your tarot card deck. We have the gold foil tarot, and we shall see. I love this deck. It is so, can I just say, it is so beautiful. It's, they're pink cards and they're holographic. It's just so gorgeous. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. So, we have the Hanged Man. Yeah, I'm definitely getting, like, there's two sides. You're balancing between the seen and the unseen. It's almost like this limbo of, like, what am I allowed to, what am I allowing myself to show the world, and what am I allowing myself to keep hidden, and what am I allowing myself to embrace, and what am I anchoring myself to almost be afraid of or ashamed of. And I think the Hanged Man is talking about being in a state of, like, emotional limbo of, like, I'm trying to figure out how to say it, like, making the decision to, like, you're in the state of, like, well, I don't know if this will be right for me. I don't know if this is even okay. But this is a card that is really telling you to focus and meditate on whatever internal struggles you have with a darker side of yourself, to meditate on why that is. Meditate on why that brings up certain connotations in your mind, that why you aren't giving certain sides of yourself the light of day. It's really asking you to focus and meditate and like I said, do the shadow work and go inside of yourself to figure out what it is that you have been resisting and why. And especially why. Okay. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna lay down all the cards before I begin interpreting all the cards. Oh, okay. These cards are kind of a slippery deck. They are plastic cards, so they're not paper, so they don't, like, get torn or scratched or bent. They're plastic, but that makes them a little bit hard to handle. So, just letting you know. Oh my goodness gracious. Talk about speak at the devil, guys. Right as I was saying how difficult this deck is to handle, they fell all over the place. So I'm sorry about that. But one card did call to me out of all of the ones that fell, and that was it was literally the first one I noticed, and I just picked it up and laid it down. The Two of Pentacles, which again is talking about weighing two things out, finding balance between two things, juggling two different sides of yourself. Let's continue and try not to drop the entire deck again. Goodness, I'm gonna need to figure out some sort of method for these, because they seem to fall quite often. But like I said, I love the deck so much, I'm not going to stop using it because of that. It's so beautiful. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands. I didn't mention the King of Wands, but he's right up here. And one more card. One more card to... Oh, okay. 2 more cards I'm getting. The Seven of Wands. I'm trying to... Let me find somewhere to put this. So, for multiple decks in this reading, you've gotten more cards than I expected to have in the reading. So I'm getting that that's like kind of a message of like really putting in that extra care. And even though it seems like, oh, this is something extra I have to do, it matters. Putting in that little bit of extra care, just that one extra step, that 1 inch further could be the difference. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man, the King of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and Strength was your final card. So with the Hanged Man, we already spoke about feeling like you're torn between, you're almost at a place of indecision of like, do I even have the motivation to put this extra energy forward? But with the King of Wands, the answer is yes. You definitely have the energy to put that extra work towards yourself, that extra care towards yourself. This is a very powerful card, and it's like he's looking right back at the Hanged Man like, what are you even talking about? Of course we have the energy and power to do everything we set our mind towards, okay? We definitely have the power to nourish ourselves and give ourselves the power and strengthen ourselves. And we have the King of Wands right in between the Hanged Man and the Two of Pentacles. So it makes me laugh because it's literally like these two cards have such similar energy of like struggling with something or trying to balance something or like weighing two sides of something. And right in the middle we have, well, yes, of course I can. And that's exactly what the universe is here to tell you is, yes, of course you can. Put the energy towards yourself, and that's exactly what you're going to do, because you are the King of Wands. You have the energy and the power and the motivation and the strength to put your energy where it belongs. Don't use your energy to struggle with yourself. Use the energy to empower yourself. Okay, like we were talking about, putting that extra self-care into practice. Okay, and from that, the change is going to be astronomical. You're going to notice the way that these small things add up to nourish and enrich your life and bring you the happiness and peace that you deserve. You're going to reap the benefits of the small work that you put in over time will build you great rewards, okay? Great rewards. And Knight of Cups we have here, I'm getting that it's like literally treat yourself. Like, and in this sense, I mean emotionally, like, it's like the knight in shining armor, but to yourself. Like, you're not waiting for someone else to step in to bring you any fulfillment. Like, you're coming to yourself with open arms. You're coming to yourself to offer all that you have to give. You're offering it to yourself because that's what you deserve. Okay? So, with the Seven of Wands, I'm getting like the feeling that you see he's single-handedly fighting off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, of course, other people who are seeming to be attacking him. But almost like this card where it's like the knight in shining armor isn't coming to save you, you're coming to save yourself. I'm getting that you have the power to overcome your own personal struggles. You're not fighting off other people attacking you, you're fighting off yourself attacking you. And you're going to successfully overcome these challenges. You're going to powerfully shut down the negative self-talk, the toxic behaviors towards yourself, because you should treat yourself, it's like a relationship but with yourself. Like, you wouldn't treat the person you're in a relationship with, you wouldn't treat them toxically, you wouldn't treat them, you wouldn't say bad things to them, you wouldn't do hurtful things to them. So why would you do that to yourself, you know? And yourself is even more important than caring for someone else. Caring for yourself is the most important. And so I'm getting that you are successfully overcoming your own personal struggles with yourself. You're successfully overcoming these bumps in the road, these challenges. You're accepting them and you're overcoming them, which is very, very beautiful to see. And then finally, to brilliantly conclude this reading, we have the Strength card, which is, in my opinion, one of the most powerful cards in the deck. And not just the most powerful, but the most self-empowerment fulfilled card in the deck. It's just the universe's way of signing off by saying, you can do it. And remind yourself that you can do it. Throughout the day, you know, I'm getting like it's going to be really powerful for you to remind yourself, I can do it. I can do it. Even when there are struggles, you just remind yourself, I can do it. You pick yourself back up and you keep going. You keep treating yourself. You keep reminding yourself that you are worth it. You have the strength, inner and outer, to provide yourself the proper care and love, which will ultimately bring you much greater satisfaction than staying in negative thought patterns and behaviors that bring yourself down. Ultimately, the universe's message to you is to treat yourself with kindness because you have the strength to do so. And that was your reading, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something important out of it. I hope it helped you in some aspect or brought you some light of day. And I hope you guys have a great day or night. Goodbye. Have a great night. Hello, group number 3. If you chose the Fairies and Magical Creatures Tarot deck, as well as the stunning Rhyolite Rainforest Jasper crystal, then this reading is for you. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, we are going to be opening this reading with some cards from a few different oracle decks. So I'm just going to begin this reading with the Witch's Moon Magic Oracle cards. So let's see what messages this deck has to offer us to start our reading off with. What messages? Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Interesting. Supermoon with abundance. I don't want to make any claims yet, but that's a very powerful card right there, and I'm getting some really good energy from it. That's okay. Super happy for you guys to begin your reading with Supermoon Abundance. Let's see what else this deck has to offer us. What other messages does this deck have to offer us today? Okay. Let us see what this is. Okay. Wow. We have Caradwyn, who is a goddess of transformation and rebirth. Wow. So, with the supermoon and Caradwyn, I'm definitely getting the vibe that there is some major transformational energy at work. You are stepping into a new phase, a new cycle, a new energy of life that is bringing you abundance. Very, very positive energy so far. But let's pull some more cards. Next we have the Oracle of Mystical Moments. Let's see what messages this deck has to give us. Let's see. Okay. Red Garden. Wow. That's beautiful. She's in a flourishing garden and she's a part of the flourishing garden. That's very significant. I think this is definitely reinforcing the fact that you yourself are flourishing. You are stepping into an energy of just absolute abundance and growth and transformation and flourishing. Okay, beautiful. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Morning Dew Girl. Okay. So, with Morning Dew Girl, we have a woman who is putting in the energy and the work to collect these different drops of dew, which together create a whole, I could say, like, ocean of dew. Each little drop adds up to create an entire ocean of everything that you've put into what you're working towards, and you've collected it all, and now it's all in one place, and you're enjoying the benefits of everything you've done up till now to receive the the gifts of the work you've put into yourself and to your manifestations and into the things you wish for yourself. Very powerful energy of putting in the work and absolutely nourishing yourself and transforming and growing and like a beautiful flower, just like the morning dew, growing and transforming. And this is very powerful, very energetic, very positive, abundant reading. I'm very happy for you guys, pile number 3. And for our last oracle deck, we have Seasons of the Witch Oracle. Okay, let's see what messages this deck has for us today. That one. Wow. And this deck has little poems on each card, so I'll read those to you as well. We have Spider. What a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. Yeah, it's a very similar energy to the morning dew girl, collecting each little drop of dew to create an ocean. You are spinning each strand of this web to create a big, powerful, abundant, what's the word? Each little strand creates a web that at the end is big and powerful and will nurture you, and it's like you've put in the work and now you see the results. You've put in the work to every tiny little strand of this web, and all together it creates what you have now, this entire huge web that you've created for yourself. Very beautiful, pile number 3, very powerful. Okay, let's get one more card from this. Oh wow, I just saw 4444 on the timer as for the video, so that's really interesting. Creating something for yourself and enjoying the benefits of what you've created for yourself. Very powerful, guys. Wow. Once again, okay, we have Candle Magic. Speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire, and all that which will unravel. Just reinforcing the same energy that it told us before of you've put in the work to create everything that you desire, and you will now begin to see the rewards of all the work and energy you've put into creating it. Along its spine, all that you desire, all that which will unravel. All that you desire, you've put in the work to bring yourself to a place where you can allow yourself to enjoy the rewards that you deserve for all the hard work you've put into your transformation. Very, very reassuring energy for this reading. You've done the work. You've put in the hours. You've put in the work for yourself. And now it's time to reap the benefits of that, okay? You're shining, you're glowing almost, you're receiving everything that you deserve because you've done the work to get yourself to that point. This is a very, very happy, beautiful reading, pile number 3. You are in the middle of a transition from the old to the new, and what the new brings is so much that you could desire, so much that you have desired is coming to fruition at this time for you, pile number 3. I'm very, very happy for you. Very happy for you. Also, I wanted to say that candle magic was it came out in pile number 2, which is really interesting because one of the cards in pile number 2 came out in pile number 1, and I don't know, the way that these readings have gone, it almost feels like they go in order. Like if you chose pile number 3 and you're interested, I recommend watching pile number 1 and pile number 2 in order, as well as pile number 3, because I feel like it's representative of the complete journey that you've gone on to get to where you are right now. So if that interests you at all, check it out. Yeah, that's really interesting. It's like the beginning stages, the middle stages, and now you're at completion of the work that you've put in. Now we have the Fairies and Magical Creatures tarot card deck, and I'm going to shuffle, and we are going to dive deeper into what abundance is coming into your life. What rewards are you going to be reaping for what you've sown? Okay. Quite a few cards came out, so we're going to lay them out. 3 of Cups, okay. The High Priestess. Temperance. The Queen of Cups. Wow. Very beautiful, very beautiful, very beautiful. Okay. Hang on. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Very, very beautiful reading, pile number 3. So to start off, we have the 3 of Cups. There is something to celebrate, okay? There is something to be happy about. There is something that you deserve to celebrate. You've come all this way. You've done the work. You've put in the work. And now it's time to celebrate because you are on your way to receiving, with these queen energies, everything that you've been desiring, okay? The work you've put in is coming to fruition, okay? And that is something that should be celebrated. Give yourself a pat on the back, okay? And enjoy every step of the way, because this is great things are unfolding for you, okay? You've come to be in touch with your innermost desires, and you're so in tune with them that you're vibrating at the exact same frequency as them, and they are coming straight in, okay? You've done the inner work. You've done the work to come to understand yourself and understand what it is that makes you happy, and what it is that makes you happy is going to be coming in very bountifully, okay? We have Temperance. Just as you've come to know yourself, you've come to know balance and moderation, okay? You've come to a point in your life where you're no longer struggling with emotional imbalances, okay? Or feelings of lack, because at this point you are coming into a phase of completion and stability, and you're at perfect balance with yourself. You're in tune with yourself, which is exactly what it is that allows you to receive the gifts that the universe is bringing you. And that is all due to the hard work that you've put into achieving these goals, okay? The Queen of Cups, it is really reinforcing the fact that just as the High Priestess, you have come to know yourself so fully. You have come to be in tune with your inner workings of your mind and your emotions. You are so in touch with your emotions, or you will be finding that clarity. It will be coming to you a very, very powerful peace of mind and a sense of stability, and in tune with your wants and desires, in tune with the inner rhythms of your mind and your emotions. You've done all the work. Now all you have to do is wait for the universe to do its part, you know? You've done all you can do, and keep doing it, because it's working, okay? Queen of Pentacles. And just as you've done all this work, and just as there's much to celebrate, Queen of Pentacles is exactly what there is to celebrate about. Success is abundant in your current desires and manifestations. You will be definitely receiving completion of whatever you have been manifesting. That is a powerful energy with these queens. You've done the emotional work on yourself, and now you will be receiving the benefits from that, okay? Six of Swords reinforces that transition, going from one spot to another. You're moving on, you're transitioning into this state of abundance, this state of emotional abundance and material abundance. You are moving on, you are moving away from the past and on to the new. You are moving into something much greater and much more powerful, that you 100% have done the work for, and you deserve to see yourself transition into this great new place, okay? And again, with the Knight of Wands, we continue to see you you are going off and achieving the things that you put your mind to. You are going off and you are going after the things that you desire, and you are like flying right on towards it, and you will make it to your destination because you put your mind to it. That is exactly why you will make it to your destination, because you set your mind to it, okay? And you have the power to fulfill the desires, okay? Because if you desire it, that means it's possible, okay? If you put your mind to it, that means it's possible, okay? And finally, with the Five of Wands, I'm feeling that this is speaking of all the challenges that you have overcome to get to where you are now, soaring. You've overcome adversity, you've faced your fears, you've done the things that were hard to do, okay? You've put in the work, you've put in the effort, and it's been hard, but you are now soaring, okay? You are now here to receive from the universe exactly what it wants to give you, and that is the universe's message to you, that you have done the work and now it is time to receive, okay? It's very clear to me that you have done the work to become a more fulfilled and complete person in your mind and your heart and your soul. And now it is time for you to receive the gift that the universe wants to give you from that, which is what it is that you've been working towards and manifesting is definitely going to be coming to fruition. I'm very, very, very happy for you guys, pile number 3. This was an amazing reading. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it opened your eyes to something or brought you some clarity or gave you some helpful information. And I hope you enjoyed your reading. Have a great night, guys. Goodbye.